Hello family, it's King CBB, back with another video. I hope all is well. I hope you've been taking care of yourself. As you guys can see by the title of this video, I will be talking about porn and the over-sexualization of the media nowadays and how it's inevitable to avoid it, and why you as a man or woman should be doing your best to protect what you consume on a daily basis, no matter what, because you don't necessarily have to be looking for it. It's right there. If you use Instagram, that's all you see. If you're on Snapchat, that's all you see. At this point, you can't even open anything that has a screen without seeing it. And it's getting scarier by the day. And more people, both young and old, are falling victim to it. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things that has the power to destroy homes. It has the power to destroy families. It has the power to destroy relationships, friendships. And it's selfish overall, because anything that has to do with lust or giving into your flesh, it feels good, but after everything is all said and done, you don't feel good long term. It's just in the short term. It's just an urge, and that's all it is. But once it goes, like, you don't feel fulfilled. You still gotta make sure your family's good. You still gotta make sure you're good. And most of the time, I think that people kind of turn to porn and all these other stuff to compensate for maybe stress or things going on in their life. They're just trying to compensate, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like running away from the internal problems and pressures of daily life that, you know, they feel uncomfortable with. So whether it be indulging in what they put in their body, whether it be what they watch, what they allow themselves to watch. And porn is like on top of the list, but it's also one of the things that nobody's really talking about. And more often than not, you know, we even see it with our own families, but, you know, how are you gonna speak to somebody who is in a different stage of their life? Maybe they haven't gone through something enough for them to change something about it. So you kind of have to watch and be like, because you may want the best for them, but, you know, they're not there yet. And man, I just feel it for the youth. And you are what you consume. And I know underneath everything, everybody wants to live a fulfilling life, but how are you gonna live a fulfilling life when everything you do is from behind your screen? You want that real relationship, but yet you settle for watching stuff on your phone. And the access is easier than ever. You know what I mean? And man, like, it takes discipline, it takes self-control. And you know, it's crazy. As I'm speaking right now, I just came from the gym, and it just occurred to me that fitness isn't about muscles. It isn't about results and looking good. It's just life readiness. Are you gonna be ready for the opportunity to take that girl out? Are you gonna be ready for the opportunity to marry this girl? Are you gonna be ready for the opportunity to start a family? It's about life readiness. Fitness is not about muscle. And at the end of the day, How are you even gonna do that if the whole time you're just jerking off, you're just watching content that serves you no purpose other than to stimulate you? Porn will take every aspect of your life that you say that you want. It's yours, but until it isn't. It's yours until it isn't. When you give in to pleasure, when you give in to porn, that's what you're doing. You're letting something strip you from your life force and take the life that you own. But because you give in to pleasure, that life that you wanted is now no longer yours, but somebody else. Somebody else with discipline, somebody else with routine, somebody who does the hard thing even when they don't feel like it. Simple as that. And if you live your life on autopilot and it sends you to a place of lust, it sends you to a place of giving into your feelings or your urges, then you have to take what comes with it. Because every action, good or bad, has a consequence. How many more years of your life do you want to give into your flesh? How many more years of your life do you want to stay stuck? You have to ask yourself, and when it's all said and done, the only return on investment you get is feeling good for 2 seconds tops. And then you keep digging yourself in a deeper and deeper hole. And it's hard. Life's already hard. But you make it harder on yourself when you have to overcome a lust problem, a watching porn problem, having social anxiety problem. You make it harder on yourself. It's better to just smell the coffee and do the hard things. Win the morning. Build a routine that allows you to get your life back, or forever fall in a pool of short-term pleasure, and you'll never really live a fulfilling life that way. It's people who have all the money in the world, but yet they don't have a woman that respects them. It's women who have all the money in the world, but men all over the world have seen their bodies, therefore they can't attract a lifelong partner. You have to pick your poison in this life. I know, it's hard. Every time you open your phone, there's some girl shaking her body parts. You know, girls, anytime you open your phone, it's probably, your phone knows what kind of guy you like, how tall he is, all of that, and it sets it up to where that's your whole feed. But you gotta rise above. You can't allow things out of your control to determine the direction in which your life is gonna go. It takes you acknowledging all of the mass distraction. Allow yourself to see where your enemy wants you to go, and then destroy the setup that your enemy wanted you to go in. That's the only way out. I just hope that you guys have the mental resilience. You guys do things on a daily basis to keep your mental strong, your physical strong, your finances strong. And man, don't allow porn to take the life that you say you want. Do whatever you have to do. Restrict yourself, set boundaries. Get some discipline. Pick up a trade. Get so busy that you don't even have time to sit around and just not do anything with yourself. Because at the end of the day, the women are going nowhere. you can get yourself together. Get a quality partner and stay out the way. Because this life is so temporal. You can either be out here messing around with no purpose, it's not leading to anything of substance, or you can focus on yourself. Don't chase women, instead attract. And once they come to you, be the man you are at heart. And with that being said, it's been your boy, King CBB. Peace and love.